Good morning, children. We are discussing the third chapter from third unit. Okay, and come back to the textual activities. We can continue that. So, the activity 2, the page number is 101. Is it? Yeah. So, here we can see 3 sentences. If you spare a few minutes with me, I can convey the message. Next sentence it is, if the sergeant refused to oblige, the young man would go to the prison. Third one, if I had prepared well, I would have performed well in the stage. See here, we need to analyze these 3 sentences. What is it, you know? Can you split the above sentences into 2? Yes, we can do. Next question it is there a subject and a verb in both the parts? Yes, there is. The next question related to these sentences, what will you call the 2 parts with verbs in each of them? For example, if you spare a few minutes with me, I can convey the message. We can split it like that. What will you call the 2 parts with verbs in each of them? That is clauses. Fourth question it is, identify the verb forms and tenses in both the parts of the sentences. Here we need to identify the verbs. See here in that first sentence, if you spare a few minutes with me, I can convey the message. In that first part, if you spare a few minutes with me. In this first part, what is the verb? It is spare. It is in simple present tense. In second part, I can convey the message. Underline the word can convey. This is the verb in that second part. And it is in future tense. So children, analyze the second sentence. If the sergeant refused to oblige, the young man would go to the prison. In this second sentence, underline the word refused. It is verb. It is in simple past tense. In second part, the young man would go to the prison. The young man go to the prison. Here, would go. That is a verb form. It is in conditional. In third sentence, if I had prepared well, I would have performed well in the stage. Here, had prepared. You have to underline the words had prepared. That is in past perfect tense. In second part of that sentence, I would have performed well in the stage. Would have performed. That is conditional perfect tense. Okay. Children, when you analyze this part, keep your textbook with you and read it together with me when you watch this video. Okay. Then next one. Continue. Follow these activities. Now complete the following sentences suitably. If you had enough money, how do you complete the sentence? You would buy a car. Second one, I will come if you invite me. You can frame your own sentence also. Here I am giving to you an example. So here the second sentence, I will come if you invite me. Third one, if you had informed me, I would have come in time. If you had informed me, what is the remaining part? I would have come in time. Next sentence, if she comes, I will be happy. If she comes, I will be happy. Fifth sentence, if he had known about it, then what will be there? The second part, he would not have said such things. He would not have said such things. The last one, if they tried, they would succeed. If they tried, they would succeed. Children, read it carefully and fill it. Okay. Next activity, it is usage of sooner, no sooner than. Okay. Here, observe that first sentence. No sooner had the surgeon banged the door than he saw the doctor hurriedly coming down. Underline the word no sooner than. Actually, when we will use the words no sooner than in between a sentence. See, please listen. When the second event occurs immediately after the first, they can be connected with no sooner than. No sooner should be added to the event that occurred first. Had or did is used along with no sooner. Okay, these points you keep it in your mind, and after that read the sentence. Read the following sentence. See what is it? No sooner had I reached the station than the train left. So the first sentence we used with the word had. Next sentence it is used with did. No sooner did I reach the station than the train left. But there is no change in meaning. The same thing. Okay, its meaning is same. Then third one. No sooner had she finished the project than she started a new one. The next sentence we are using with did, with no sooner. No sooner did she finish the project than she started a new one. The next sentence, guys. No sooner had I received her call than I left the house. Okay, then second version. No sooner did I receive her call than I left the house. Then next one, the usage of hardly or scarcely. Then rewrite the above sentences using hardly or scarcely when. One is done for you. You may attempt the other two sentences. Hardly had I reached the station when the train left. Then next sentence. Scarcely had we heard the sound when we rushed to the spot. Next one. Hardly had she finished the project when she started a new one. Fourth one. Scarcely had I received her call when I left the house. Okay. The next activity, it is usage of. Now read the following sentence and see how it differs from the previous one. You may rewrite the other sentences too. Usage of as soon as. As soon as I reached the station, the train left. Then how is the second sentence? As soon as we heard the sound, we rushed to the spot. Third one. As soon as she finished the project, she started a new one. As soon as I received her call, I left the house. So what is the difference coming? Okay, understand what is the difference happened in between those sentences. Activity 4. Read the following sentences from the story, The Best Investment I Ever Made. Here, you just concentrate. Some words they are underlined and highlighted. So you have to focus in that. I was awakened by a loud banging on the door. So I told you, observe what is the underlined words. In second sentence, he had taken a sum of money from the office safe for a final gamble. In our previous classes, we already learned that is noun phrases and verb phrases. Okay, now let us have a look at the prepositional phrases. This lesson we can learn about the prepositional phrases because noun phrases and verb phrases we already learned in our previous classes. The words given in bold in the above sentences are prepositional phrases. See, check it. I was awakened by a loud banging on the door. Second part of the sentence. He had taken a sum of money from the office safe for a final gamble. Okay, this is all. The second part of this sentence, it is prepositional phrase. The preposition is followed by an object. Understand it? Preposition is followed by an object. The preposition and the object together form a prepositional phrase. Understood? I am going into the forest. Observe this sentence. I am going into the forest. Then, now read the following sentence and identify the prepositional phrases in each sentence. Here it is, come into the garden with me. Come into the garden with me. Into the garden and with me. Sorry, you have to identify prepositional phrases. So you underline in the first sentence, into the garden and with me. In second sentence, she wanted to go to the movies. Here, what is it? To the movies. Okay, she wanted to go to the movies. That is the prepositional phrase. To go to the movies. The next one, the girl from the nearby city left her purse in the pub. Here, from the nearby city. Underline, from the nearby city, comma, in the pub. Underline. This is the prepositional phrase in this sentence. Next, fourth and fifth. Children, you have to try and do it. These all activities, read it carefully and submit it tomorrow itself. Okay? Thank you, children. Study properly.